Welcome to a journey through time, exploring the rich tapestry of Denmark's Iron Age. From its lush landscapes to its ancient sites, we will uncover the stories etched in stone and metal that have shaped this fascinating period in history. The Danish Iron Age began around 500 BC and lasted until approximately 800 AD. This era was marked by significant cultural and technological advancements. It was a time when societies flourished and innovations in metalworking and agriculture transformed daily life. During the early Iron Age, societies transitioned from using bronze to iron, which revolutionized farming and warfare.
Iron tools made our work in the fields more efficient. With stronger plows and better weapons, we could cultivate more land and protect our communities more effectively.
Trade networks expanded, weaving a complex web of connections that spanned across continents and centuries. These intricate networks were not just about the movement of goods, they were the lifeblood of civilizations, fostering relationships and alliances that shaped the course of history. These networks connected Denmark with other cultures across Europe, facilitating the exchange of not only goods but also ideas, technologies, and traditions. This exchange was a two-way street, with Denmark both influencing and being influenced by the diverse cultures it interacted with. The flow of knowledge and innovation was as vital as the physical goods being traded. Items like amber, textiles, and other valuable commodities were traded extensively. Amber, often referred to as the gold of the north, was highly prized and sought after. Textiles, with their intricate patterns and vibrant colors, were another significant trade item, reflecting the rich cultural heritage and artistic skills of the people. These commodities were more than just trade goods. They were symbols of status and identity. Metal goods, including tools and decorative items, became prevalent, showcasing the advanced craftsmanship of the time. These items were not just utilitarian, but also held cultural significance. The metalwork of the Iron Age was a testament to the technological advancements and artistic expression of the era, with each piece telling a story of its own.
Through trade, we exchanged not just goods, but ideas and traditions. Markets were bustling hubs of activity where merchants and traders from various regions met, shared stories, and learned from one another. These interactions were crucial in fostering mutual understanding and respect among different cultures, laying the groundwork for a more interconnected world. Amber from our shores reached distant lands, carried by traders who braved long and perilous journeys. This precious resin was transformed into beautiful jewelry and artifacts, symbolizing the interconnectedness of ancient societies. The journey of amber from raw material to finished product is a story of human ingenuity and the desire to connect with others. These trade routes brought back new materials and knowledge that enriched our way of life. The influx of foreign goods and ideas spurred innovation and cultural development, leaving a lasting impact on our society. The legacy of these ancient trade networks can still be seen today in the cultural and technological advancements that continue to shape our world.
By the late Iron Age, society had evolved, with the establishment of more complex settlements and social structures.
Mythology and spirituality played a crucial role in the lives of the ancient Norse people. Their beliefs were deeply intertwined with their understanding of the world around them, shaping their culture, traditions, and daily practices. The Norse mythology was not just a set of stories, but a living, breathing part of their existence, influencing every aspect of their lives. With gods and rituals integral to daily life, the Norse people found meaning and guidance in their spiritual practices. Every action, from farming to warfare, was influenced by their reverence for the divine. The seasons, the weather, and even the success of their crops were seen as manifestations of the gods' will. This deep connection to their deities provided a framework for understanding the world and their place within it.
The Norse pantheon, filled with deities like Odin, the All-Father, Thor, the god of thunder, and Freyja, the goddess of love and fertility, influenced every aspect of existence. These gods were not distant figures, but were believed to be actively involved in the lives of the people. Odin, with his quest for wisdom, Thor, with his mighty hammer protecting humanity, and Freyja, with her nurturing presence, was central to the Norse worldview. Their stories, passed down through generations, provided moral lessons, explained natural phenomena, and offered comfort in times of uncertainty. The sagas and myths were more than just tales. They were a vital part of the cultural fabric. These narratives helped to explain the mysteries of life and death, the changing seasons, and the forces of nature. They also served as a means of preserving history and cultural identity. Rituals, often held at sacred sites, connected the people to their gods and ancestors. These ceremonies, whether for harvest, battle, or personal milestones, were elaborate and filled with symbolism. They served to reinforce the community's shared beliefs and values, creating a sense of unity and continuity with the past. The rituals were not only religious observances, but also social events that strengthened communal bonds and ensured the transmission of cultural heritage from one generation to the next.
The Danish Iron Age paved the way for the Viking Age, a period marked by significant transformation and development. During the Iron Age, the foundations were laid for what would become one of the most iconic eras in Scandinavian history. The advancements in technology, society, and culture during this time were crucial in setting the stage for the Viking Age. The Iron Age was a time of significant progress, with the development of new tools and techniques that would later be perfected by the Vikings. These advancements included improvements in metalworking, which allowed for the creation of stronger and more durable weapons and tools. Additionally, the social structures that began to form during the Iron Age provided a framework for the more complex societies that would emerge in the Viking Age, marking a new chapter in Scandinavian history. This era was characterized by the emergence of new social structures, trade routes, and innovations in shipbuilding and navigation. The transition from the Iron Age to the Viking Age was not just a change in time periods, but a profound shift in the way people lived, interacted, and explored the world around them. The new social structures that emerged during this time were more hierarchical, with powerful chieftains and kings beginning to consolidate power. Trade routes expanded significantly, connecting Scandinavia with the rest of Europe and beyond. This increased trade brought new goods, ideas, and technologies to the region, further fueling the advancements that characterized the Viking Age.
This transition saw the emergence of iconic Viking ships and expansive settlements. These ships, known for their speed and agility, allowed the Vikings to travel vast distances, explore new territories, and establish trade routes that connected Scandinavia with distant lands. The settlements that sprang up during this time were not just places to live, but bustling centers of commerce, culture, and innovation. The Viking longships were a marvel of engineering, with their sleek designs and shallow drafts allowing them to navigate both open seas and shallow rivers. These ships enabled the Vikings to conduct raids, trade, and exploration on an unprecedented scale. The settlements, often strategically located near water, became hubs of activity where people from different regions could come together to trade goods, share knowledge, and forge alliances. The innovations and cultural shifts of the Iron Age laid the groundwork for the Viking Age's explorations and conquests. The tools, techniques, and knowledge developed during the Iron Age were instrumental in the Vikings' ability to navigate the seas, build their impressive ships, and establish their presence across Europe and beyond. This period of transition was a time of great change and opportunity, setting the stage for the legendary Viking Age that would follow. The Iron Age also saw the development of early forms of governance and legal systems, which would later be refined by the Vikings into more formalized structures. These early systems helped to maintain order and resolve conflicts within the growing communities. The cultural shifts of the Iron Age, including changes in religious practices and artistic expression, also influenced the Viking Age, as the Vikings built upon these traditions to create their own unique cultural identity. This rich tapestry of innovation, exploration, and cultural development during the transition from the Iron Age to the Viking Age is what makes this period so fascinating and significant in Scandinavian history.
The legacy of the Danish Iron Age continues to influence Danish culture and identity today. From ancient artifacts to modern landscapes, the echoes of this era are ever present, reminding us of a rich and enduring heritage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Danish Iron Age. For more information and resources, please explore the links provided.